While Dipti was making friends with some cute little mongrels, Pratibha set out to meet a fresh new budding talent in Sundar C. Babu, son of famous Veena maestro Chitti Babu. One would expect him to follow his father's footsteps. Well, he has shown the same love for music, but Veena is not what is fetching him all the fame.
Though music director Sundar C. Babu spent his childhood listening to the sound of the veena and imbibing his father Chitti Babu's passion for music, it was that black and white gift that caught his attention full on.
My uncle had given me a keyboard as a gift. That was when I was studying my 10th standard. So maybe destiny had brought me into keyboard. So then I started playing just like normally, not formal training or something. Then my father realized, okay, there's something potential, and my liking he understood, and he asked me to go to formal training, and that's when I joined Jacob John Master. He was my master in piano training.
That little spark was enough to get Sundar hooked onto music so much so that he decided to make it his profession. While his peers went to college, Sundar carried his keyboard and headed to his music class. And his career in the industry began in the usual customary style with jingles.
15 years has passed by so far. And now looking back, I think 5 years back, that was my first movie, Chitram Pe Study. And how it happened was just a miracle, because by that time I was already playing a lot of jingles, about 200 jingles I had done. And then I was doing music for Discovery Channel and National Geographic. I did 5 projects for them. So time was, I was kept occupied, but then a friend of mine introduced me to Mishkin, and then it all changed into film industry.
Can we ever forget the rustic hit number Vara Meenukkum from Chittiram Pesudadi, or for that matter, Sundar's hard-hitting numbers in films like Anjade and Nadodigal? Sundar has worked on just a few films in the last 5 years, and most of them are based in a rural setting. Yet, every soundtrack in every film is distinct.
I take a lot of time and I work in a different pattern, not like the normal pattern. So I listen to a lot of scripts. Then the people whom I work with, I must be comfortable, because once you are comfortable, then your output is much better.
With films like Nadodigal, Sundar C. Babu was applauded for not just the folk numbers but even the background score. The latest project Tunga Nagaram saw Sundar in Central Europe tapping the live orchestral sounds of tuba and timpani.
Film is Madurai based. Okay, we are going to hit all the local Tara, Tappata, Tabula, everything we'll put here. But when it comes to the score, I want to be in a more orchestral thing. So this is my first step, and I was really excited about it. Then I started, last 2 years I've been traveling to Europe, and then I zeroed to Prague, that is Czech Republic, where a lot of Hollywood films were being done there. So then I contacted those orchestra people, and they were so friendly and nice, and I felt very nice to record there. So then I took this movie to Prague. Then we did the whole background score there and brought for mixing. And just 2 days back, my producer saw the whole film. Then he's happy, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed for the release on the 4th.
Sundar C. Babu is now a well-known household name for his movies like Anjana. From new and fresh talent, it's time for some Tilanas. Legendary singer Balamurali Krishna is not just inspired by sounds of swarams, but the sound of the engines too. Let's visit the melodious past of the Carnatic with one.
He offered his respects to all the Mahanabavalu. He is the Mahanabavalu himself. Legendary singer BK's music is immortal and resonates in countries world over. But this great singer has a soft spot for certain places, and one of them is Chennai.
I used to come very often Madras for concerts, but I was in Vijayawada, I am in Andhra. So after some time I was appointed as producer in All India Radio in 1954 in Vijayawada. I started light music unit in India for the first time, and I was the first producer in India. Even at that time, the December season was there. Everybody was doing calmly, quietly their duty. Very nice, very quiet, very peaceful. I can't imagine now at that time. Everybody was very healthy. I mean, everybody had time to think, had time to improve, opportunity to present their skills to the audience.
Sri Bala Murali Krishna speaks not with words and punctuations, but with swarams and ragams. At the age of 8, this young and talented maestro in the making was already making people sway to his tunes with his full-length kacheris. Sri Bala Murali Krishna is not just a singer. He is an equally accomplished mridangam, violin, flute and even veena player. One of his first performances was at the All India radio station to exhibit his skill. And since it was located in Madras, Madras was a sought-after destination.
If after going to the stage, then I'll find out the trend of the people with one song. Then I give what they want. I'll know what they want. We were to be very careful to give a concert because we know the quality of listeners, and we used to concentrate much for the quality. So therefore, the standards were maintained at that time. Growth, change is a nature of the nature. You can't stop it. But still, I am happy. I was popular then. Now also I am popular because I was able to adjust to the atmosphere, and I have been able to present what people like.
Every artist carried home the pleasant memories of the sabhas in Madras and the thunderous applause of the audience.
After listening to my singing in radio, entire South, all from South, Chettinad and Karnataka, Kerala, they used to invite me for the programs. That was how I became popular. Now it's very easy. If you sing well today, you are popular. If you sing one film song and if it kicks, you are the best.
There was no looking back after that. Chennai was becoming a cultural hub, and parallelly, Sri Bala Murali Krishna was expanding his repertoire of ragams and compositions. And Madras saw a new burst of creative efforts with jugalbandis and more. And every visit to the Sabha became an experience to cherish.
ஒரு நாள் போதுமா இன்றொரு நாள் போதுமா நான் பாட இன்றொரு நாள் போதுமா நாதமா கீதமா அதை நான் பாட இன்றொரு நாள் போதுமா புது நாதமா சங்கீதமா அதை நான் பாட இன்றொரு நாள் போதுமா.
There is no music is not different from me. I know only music, nothing else. The music is here. They don't want to invite, practice and invite them. No, I am music. So far it's like that, since my childhood. Sangeetame Varasukhadai Sarigama Padani Suswara Sangeetami. I used to see when some car goes there, somebody drives. Absolutely free to drive. So I was dreaming I should also drive.
Bala Murli Krishna's hands didn't just move to the rhythms of Tishram, Mishram and Chaturshram. They etched to steer many swanky four-wheelers.
So I bought car and I like cars driving. I drove for 50 years many times and I was enjoying driving. I drove everywhere in Madras very happily and used to change the cars. I like changing the cars. Every 2 years I change the cars. Everything was very safe and punctual. No rushing, no shouting.
As he pushes 80, Shri Bala Murli Krishna may require his notes while singing, but talk of Madras and its glorious past, and his memory needs no nudging.
Dr. Bala Murli Krishna has performed over 25,000 concerts across the globe. By the age of 15, he had mastered all the 72 Melakarta ragas and had composed kritis in them, and is fondly remembered for composing more than 400 pieces in various languages. Now we take a short break, but on the other side, we decipher the code that's setting Chennai's racetracks ablaze.